All right, we here now. What's good? What's good? What is really good? We got some breaking news out of the NBA. I got a couple things to talk about, man. KD has lost his damn mind. I got to talk to the bosses about what's the hell going on, man. Salute to my bro BA. BA, I got two 30 for 30s that I'm trying to get done, bro. So I really want to see if you got some free time to tap in with me today, tomorrow. I want to do something on Geechee and I wanted to do something on Math Hoffa. So if you got some time, bro, please inbox me on the gram. Let me know when we can chop it up for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Because I wanted to do some projects on the 30 for 30 shit. So salute to my bro BA. Kevin Durant. He is not playing. Now, I don't know where he going with this. Because I don't see the reality. This guy, the owner, now he got a big decision to make, like a really big decision to make, because the franchise is Kyrie and KD. That's a fact. But I will say, if he decides to get rid of a coach and a GM per Kevin Durant's request, that's going to change the narrative on how much power a player has forever. The owners will blast him for making this decision. We've seen star players get coaches out of there. I don't think I've ever seen a star player get a coach and a GM out of there. Kevin Durant greenlighted this whole thing to bring Steve Nash in the first place. So I don't know if Kevin Durant realistically think that Joe Tsai would do this, or if he's just doing this to force his way out of Brooklyn. I don't know. But it blew my mind when the report came. I knew they was meeting, but I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe KD hasn't rescinded on the trade request, but most likely it looked like him and Kyrie are going to play at least the first half of the season in Brooklyn. All-Star break. Figure out how good the team is. Then I could see, Brooklyn having some other teams that got some trade value at that point. But to see Kevin Durant double down now and make it a them or me type of situation, like he really pushing it. And what is he going, like KD got his chest out like he got leverage, and he really don't. He really don't. He locked in for what? 4 years? What is Kevin Durant really going to do? He locked in for 4 years. Joe Tsai could be like, F you. I do what I want. This is my team. But KD got... wow, KD wilding. Because KD be on the internet, KD be talking, but he never let it be known that he wanted Steve Nash to be gone. And if Joe Tsai does decide to get rid of Sean Marks and Steve Nash, what's the likelihood of Kyrie wanting to come back? Like, this could be this. If Joe Tsai want to win now, he might want to consider this. I'm being honest with y'all, but I just don't see the powers that be. They not gonna allow these niggas to have that type of power, man. These owners ain't gonna be for that. Not when it come to this. Not when it come to this. We ain't talking about no social injustice and nothing like that people can rally behind them. This is about money. This is about power. And KD ain't no LeBron. And LeBron ain't never did this. So if Joe Tsai decides to get rid of his GM, and Sean Marks, for all intent purposes, since being a GM with Brooklyn, I think in 2017 is when he first came over there, he's made some pretty good moves. I mean, he got KD, Kyrie, James Harden. Even before then, Brooklyn was a playoff team with D'Angelo Russell. They had their little moment. So, to me, Sean Marks hasn't done a bad job as a GM. Steve Nash, I mean, he was exposed after the first year. Wow. Yo, Kevin Durant stole the show. I was chilling. I ain't think really nothing was gonna pop off. But man, KD said I'm gonna go ahead and make you pick them or me. Them guys ain't gonna let you. He not going nowhere, bro. They not gonna allow this dude to run them two guys out of there. Steve Nash, maybe. I think everybody can probably agree that Steve Nash ain't the right fit. But Sean Marks, I don't like Sean Marks. I'm not a big fan of Sean Marks. I feel like they definitely try to cater and appease to the people more than their own players. Not to give Kyrie Irving such a pass, but they were trying to make an example out of Kyrie Irving. And it really wasn't that necessary because wasn't nobody else doing it. The world was watching what the Brooklyn Nets were going to do with Kyrie and this vaccine thing, and everybody was like, follow the leader. But Brooklyn's face was on that. And that reality of it is you're not going to put Kevin Durant in uniform. And we should already know that. And you don't have nothing else to really go off of. Brooklyn knows that deep down inside because of the trade talks they probably done had so far in these last month or two when it come to Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. They know it's not much out there in return. You're not going to get anybody in return the caliber of those guys. Your best bet, really, it sounds crazy, but if you're looking for somebody that's going to, sell out some tickets and keep your name relevant in the media, I think for a while, I guess a Russell Westbrook trade. Straight up for Kyrie. But again, that definitely will double down KD being out the door. KD's not going to play with Russell Westbrook again, especially in Brooklyn. And especially under Sean Marks. I mean, wow, I wonder, and that's my thing. Did Sean Marks and Steve Nash actually know that KD felt this way? KD kept this thing under wraps, but KD been on social media talking about everything else. KD ain't been hiding or under the radar. My man Mario say KD is a snake. Mario, if you want to join me, bro, you're welcome to join me. The link is, I believe, pinned to the top. Steve Nash is an easy target, but he's those wounds are self-inflicted. Steve Nash has not been a good coach since he came in Brooklyn. He was exposed the first year. Kyrie and them let it be known. They was like, we really don't need no coach. I'm not saying that part is true, but Steve Nash, to me, deserves to get fired. Looking at the overall body of work from 2017 to right now for Sean Marks, he's done a pretty decent job as a GM. But this is clutch time. If you're really trying to win a championship, what are you going to do? Are you going to appease to your superstar requests? Or are you know? If Joe Tsai wants to win a championship now, he gonna have to pull a trigger on this. It's just never been done in the NBA. I don't think nowhere in NBA history has a player got rid of a GM and a head coach together. I don't think it's ever been a situation where a player has made an owner make a decision like that. And I'm going to keep it more real. KD ass is black. I don't care how good you are at basketball. They're not going to let you get that much power like that. Not against two respected white men like Sean Marks and Steve Nash. Kevin Durant is not LeBron James. LeBron James hasn't even done this before with a GM and a head coach. And LeBron got all the cachet. They're not going to let this black man do this, man. To give them the power like this, that's going to change the game. And the other owners are going to kill Joe Tsai if he was to pull the trigger and allow KD to, get Sean Marks and Steve Nash out of there collectively. I think that'd be crazy. So at the end of the day, if Brooklyn want to win a chip, you listen to Kevin Durant. But that's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. So I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on this thing to find out what the hell is Kevin Durant actually doing. Did he really want to stay in Brooklyn and he making the owner choose? Or is he just playing this game to force himself out of BK? Because they not going to do this for no black man. Now, the only person, now I'm going to keep it real. And I hate to make this a black and white thing, but this is the Best of 7 Sports Talk, and we talk how we talk. But if this was Luka, Luka probably could get a head coach and a GM out of there. That white boy could probably do that. If this was a Luka Doncic situation, I think Luka could do this. And people probably wouldn't even go at Luka. But Kevin Durant, black ass, is not going to get these two white men out of there together as a package deal in order for him to stay. That's just not going to happen. Unless Joe Tsai ultimately makes the right decision and goes to win a championship now. Because you can't replace Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. I don't care what you say, you can't replace them. There's nothing out there available for you to do that. It's all about it's about principle. Are you going to ride with principle, or are you going to go for your championship? Now, this whole ride for principle thing, this is the reason why Brooklyn is in the situation they in the first place. I'm not really trying to give Kyrie Irving a pass, but they alienated Kyrie Irving. Sean Marks, the front office organization of Brooklyn Nets, with this whole vaccine thing, they tried to make an example out of Kyrie Irving. They really tried to appease their own players. I mean, they tried to appease the fans and the people over their superstars. And that ain't right. And it backfired on them. Kyrie decided he going to do what he want to do. That made James Harden want to leave. So now you stuck. You were so busy trying to appease the public with this whole vaccine thing, and you don't want Kyrie to play, and you're not going to give him the max deal. You want to play with his money. He got to earn it. You want to put all these stipulations in. You're playing a public relations game with the guy that's going to take you over the hump. Everybody know it's make or break when it come to Kyrie and KD for Brooklyn to win a chip. Without those guys, the Brooklyn Nets are not winning no NBA championship. You need that element. But they wanted to ride on principle instead of really tapping into Kyrie, what Kyrie issues was. They tried to embarrass Kyrie Irving, made him look like a fool. Now look. So what is Joe Tsai going to do? I don't know. I got to talk to the bosses, though, because KD went hard. KD went real hard with that. So this is Jalen Rose top 5 in NBA history when it comes to handles. Did Jalen Rose get this right? He got Isaiah at number 1. You got Isaiah had better handles than Kyrie? No way. No way. I got to talk to the bosses about Jalen Rose. He done brushed his hair too much. Are you kidding me? Isaiah Thomas had better handles than Kyrie. Then he got Steph Curry at number 3. AI at number 4. So Steph got better handles than AI? What is up with Jalen Rose, bro? And then he got Jamal Crawford. Jamal Crawford, no Chris Paul. What's up? Wait a minute, yo. I've watched 90s basketball. I watch 80s basketball. So I know Isaiah is good. Isaiah is good. But better than Kyrie? Like, Isaiah used to break double teams and stuff like that back in the day, but the defenses wasn't as athletic and as talented as against like the guys that Kyrie is doing it up and going up against doing it. Like, it's a whole different level. How in the world? Like, Kyrie be like behind his back between, like, Isaiah wasn't doing all that. Like, consistently, like every night you can expect that. Kyrie knew how to protect. I mean, Isaiah knew how to protect the basketball, but Jalen is bugging out, bro. That's that Detroit biasness, yo. That's all that is. Like, I'm really not surprised when I think about it. That's all biasness from Jalen Rose, number one. He got Kyrie, but then he got Steph before AI. Come on, man. That's dumb. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's real disrespectful by Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose is bugged out. This is probably why Molly left him, man. His decision-making is crazy. And now we got to talk about the king. Look at LeBron's numbers, bro. This is why LeBron is the GOAT. Total playoff games since the 2003-2004 season. This is his numbers compared to franchises. Has the Heat went to the finals since 2003-2004? Absolutely. They've won how many? 3 championships. Have the Spurs went to the finals since 2003-2004? Yes, they've won 2 championships, I believe, since then. The Warriors won 4 championships, I believe, since then. The Lakers have won a championship since then. The Cavs have won a championship since then. But the king, LeBron James, longevity, and playing at an elite level. This ain't no guy just sitting on this ain't no Vince Carter. 38-8 last year, just about. Damn it. Year 20. 50 more games than the Miami Heat team. Y'all had to show my man LeBron James some respect and some love, bro. I'm not even going to hold you. Yeah, one mic. Steph and them definitely do got the same amount of rings as LeBron. Everybody's journey is different. But there's no one on that Golden State team with 4 rings that can compare to LeBron James. Not Steph, not Clay, not Steve Kerr, not Draymond, not Andre Iguodala, none of them. None of them. You know that, and I know that. I'm still surprised at Kevin Durant. I'm dead ass. Kevin Durant is bugged out. All I want to know is how long did Steve Nash and them guys, if they ever knew, not happy with them going forward. My man Mario is in the building from the MOP podcast, and Mario has
Yo. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear, brother. It seems like you got a problem with Kevin Durant. So what's your problem with Kevin Durant? We'll get my boy BA in here as well.
Man, KD tripping, man.
Now I can't hear you. Got to speak up now, Mario.
Can you hear me now?
You got to speak up. I can hear you, but your volume real low.
I mean, KD tripping, man. Now I understand all the reports from last year where everyone inside the organization was like miserable. And for me, KD, man, I've lost a lot of respect for him.
Wow.
For me, yeah, I don't know, man. It's like I don't know if the correct phrase is lose respect, but for me, he's like so miserable, man. It's like he's like Will Smith on Finding Happiness, the movie. The same thing, man. It's like he will never be happy, and that's for me. That's sometimes it's sad, man. But it is what it is.
BA, what's up, my G?
What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Salute seven.
You surprised what KD did?
What did he? What did he do? What did he actually do?
He had a meeting with the front office over the weekend. But in this meeting, he told the owners that he wants the team to decide between him or Sean Marks and Steve Nash. He does not have faith in their direction, and he wants the owner to pick either him or Steve Nash and Sean Marks.
ID is on a power trip right now, man. He as he gets older, and so many people pump his head up about him being in control, and then and no disrespect to your guy LeBron, but LeBron got these niggas thinking they him, that they could be like him.
And you know what's crazy, BA? I was just saying, like, LeBron has never gotten, I don't think I've ever seen somebody get a coach and a GM out of here at one time in a package deal like that.
Facts, facts, bro. It's in this whole situation. Like I said, it's LeBron. Like shout out to LeBron because he brought player empowerment to the NBA. The only
Yep.
player to me I feel like that's ever done it in the entire history of basketball. But some of these people got to understand that they do got power, but you're not. Only LeBron James can pull off something like that.
So, Mario, why is Kevin Durant a snake to you, bro?
Because he has done anything for the Nets. That's something that I forgot to say before. If he had won a championship in Brooklyn, that would have been different. He would have obviously more leverage, but um, I don't know. Um, like he said before me, LeBron is the only one that has that capability of doing that type of moves, big moves, and having that type of power. I mean, for me, KD um, does not deserve to have that type of power.
But you say he ain't did nothing for Brooklyn. You gonna stand on that?
He's,
Um,
he's done he's done a lot for Brooklyn
on what?
financially. He's done a lot for Brooklyn financially. He gave Brooklyn. He's given Brooklyn hope. Something
Um,
Brooklyn hasn't had
and
since
Brooklyn
they've
paid
been
him
Brooklyn.
when he was injured, man.
Think about it
Yeah,
like this too, Mario. Think about it like this. And this is why I said you really do got to look at Sean Marks. Even though overall since 2017 when he first came to Brooklyn, he's been a decent GM. But this is crunch time. KD brought himself over. He brought Kyrie over. He brought hope back to Brooklyn, just like BA said. And don't think for 1 minute that it wasn't KD that helped get KD literally put all the pieces together. They just like injuries and all that stuff. Like we can definitely break that down, but I feel like KD brought the whole nucleus with him for Brooklyn to be successful. Their coaches and their GMs just didn't do the job that needed to be done. They were so busy trying to appease the public relations when it came to the Kyrie vaccine situation. They was trying to embarrass their stars, like make an example out of Kyrie. Like, yo, you can't do that. And now it blew up in their face.
Yeah, yeah, I give you that.
The shit wild though.
I, I wanna intersect real quick and just say, like, I'm not even mad at KD. I'm not mad at KD at all. The reason why I'm not mad at KD is because he's not like I know, and he's so curious in basketball. He's a follower, and this is what followers do.
But I don't think they're gonna let this black man
Facts.
do that. If this was Luca, I think Luca could pull this off. They not gonna let no black man control the narrative. Kevin Durant ain't no LeBron. He not the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Because if they allow him to do this, yo, like that's just gonna change the
Can I ask
narrative
you
so
something?
much on the power of the players.
Can I ask you something? Can you
Yeah.
guys?
Yep.
Do you think that KD would have done this move if the owner of the Brooklyn Nets would have been a North American? because Josiah is from China. So do you think that KD and Kyrie maybe have a little bit more leverage when it comes to that situation?
I don't think they playing that game.
Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with where it's from. It's just all of this has to do with character, individual character. We know Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are two amazing players, right? Two amazing players. Put Brooklyn back on the map, even though Brooklyn was already headed there with the talent that they had before they got there, right?
Yep.
But when it comes to both of them specifically, sorry fellas, I'm actually driving right now. When it comes to them specifically, man, they they've been emotional their whole freaking career.
Shit is wild, bro.
Their whole career they've been emotional, and but the thing about them is like they sell tickets, they sell merchandise. If anything, like to if we want to start talking about how they can get better, I feel like the reason I hate doing this, but Steve Nash is not the coach for them.
He's
Steve
not.
Nash is not the coach,
He
and I
got
feel like that's
exposed the
where it
first year.
starts.
But
Exactly.
who they're gonna get? There are,
Who?
there are not many options, man.
Frank Vogel.
Yeah, man. They exactly because he's gonna actually develop and he's gonna talk to these players the way they're supposed to. He's not gonna. It's not gonna be no freelance offense when it's clutch time and it's
Yep.
pressure time, and that's the issue. When shit get tight, when shit get tight, you can't just get a ball to Kyrie or get a ball to KD because what they do, they load up.
That's
You
a
have
fact.
to design. You have to have designated plays for players of that stature when you get to the playoffs because that one-on-one shit does not work when you get deep into the playoffs, and that's science. That's statistically proven.
I'm thinking maybe KD is just doing this because he trying to force this trade. Because I just don't believe that owner is going to get rid of a GM and a coach.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of stuff that's been happening in Brooklyn that we don't know about behind the scenes that they have and that the media probably does know, but they're not going to speak on because it's going to ruin the NBA.
Yep. I'm looking at this top five list from Jalen Rose. If y'all can see it, this is Jalen Rose top five handles in NBA history. He got Isaiah number one, Kyrie number two, Steph number three, AI number four, Jamal Crawford number five. I think Jalen is being biased, this whole Detroit biasness for Isaiah, but does this even look right to y'all?
You know it doesn't look right. That list. I don't. No disrespect to Isaiah Thomas, but he can't. He shouldn't even be on this list.
Isaiah? For handles?
Isaiah, nah, he shouldn't be on this top five list. Should not be to me. I
Oh
don't
my
think so.
Oh my God! I got to talk to the bosses. BA. We talk about Isaiah Thomas now. Isaiah had you. Give me four people. Give me five people that got better handles than Isaiah Thomas.
Uh,
Wait a minute. I lost you. Hold on. I think you broke up on me. You want to go back? Say it
yeah.
again for me, BA.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, run your names down.
I said Rod Strickland, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, Allen Iverson, Jamal Crawford, the best five ball handlers I've ever seen in the NBA uniform.
So you will put Rod Strickland ahead of Isaiah. Wow. What about Chris Paul? What about Rondo? I don't know about no. I definitely. First of all, Kyrie is number one. That's really the thing, and to me, that's the argument. Kyrie is number one. Mario, what you think about Jalen Rose saying Isaiah is number one ball handler in NBA history?
Yeah, it was a segment on ESPN. He was with Matt Barnes, and to me, they the problem that they faced was that they had all the players, like a pool of players where they can choose. So that make it more difficult maybe for them, but for me, it's clearly Kyrie Irving, the best ball handler in NBA history. And like I said before, I gotta put AI second, and
Right.
AI was the man when it comes to handling the ball and carrying it also.
Who you got number three?
Um, I would say maybe Isaiah. He would get there at number three, and
Okay.
then Jamal, and then Curry.
You think
Jay
Steph
Crawford is
got better
also
handles than
he's
Chris Paul?
that's complicated. I don't really like Chris Paul's game, but when it comes to handle, maybe I will have to give it to CP.
What about Rajon Rondo?
Oh, no, Rondo. For me, Rondo is a great passer. Um, his IQ, but as a ball handler, no, because we didn't have an opportunity to see that in Boston when he had a lot of great players surrounding him. And like Steph, he's not the main ball handler of the team. Like some of the comments from Mike James. I don't know if you heard them.
About he been doing too much talking, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I done seen him.
When Mike James said that Steph Curry looks like one dimensional sometimes, and that he's not the main ball handler of the team.
It ain't nothing Mike James goofy ass can say about Steph Curry. Nothing. Even if it's true, it's hate.
Yeah,
Like, come
man.
on, man. Like some people just gotta keep their comments to themselves. Just because it might be true or you might got a point, like that shit don't hold no weight, man. You too goofy, man. This dude just winning a championship. Like say this after Steph come up short. You can't have this man
Yeah,
winning his
when they
fourth
won 15
championship, winning the
games.
Finals MVP, and now you want to talk about man. Mike James has lost his damn mind.
Was
And who was the
maybe that
guy
a
that just
shot
was dry
coming
snitched
from
on Kevin
KD?
Durant? Who?
Yeah,
That's the same dude.
Mike James. Yeah. When he said that one of the other was gonna come to the games of playoffs in Europe,
Uh huh.
something like that, right?
No, he was saying that Kevin. Somebody, no, I forgot his name, but somebody, one of Kevin Durant old teammates, said that Kevin Durant messaged him or called him in the middle of the playoffs and said that he was coming to see him because the Nets was going to lose while they was
No,
in
it
the
was
middle
Mike
of the
James.
playoffs. It was
It
Mike
was Mike
James.
James. Yeah.
Goofy ass. It's a goofy ass nigga, man.
You always had a great phrase. I got a great way to phrase it.
Somebody got to call the bosses, man.
I'm still lost over BA with you. This whole like I like
But
Rod Strickland, but like
I don't think Isaiah got a better handle than Rod Strickland. I don't even think he got a better handle than Tim Hardaway, bro.
damn, I forgot about the UTEP two step, bro.
Yo, I'm just saying,
The real
Isaiah.
team.
Now, if we talk about, if we are strictly talking about NBA player point guard skill, like just player period, Isaiah top 15, top 20 player of all time, top 5 point guard of all time, all of that. But when we talk about handle though, nah, man, nah, he
Kyrie the
ain't top
best,
5.
right? We can agree
Kyrie the
that.
best ever. Nobody's
Okay.
ever handled the ball like Kyrie.
How we putting Steph over CP3 or Rajon Rondo?
Steph, he got better handle than Rajon to me. I'm not gonna front. Rajon is a better passer,
Yeah,
but
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, he's
but
a better
handle though,
facilitator. Yeah.
yeah, he's much better facilitator. But we talk about handle.
it's a
Do
general.
you see?
A general.
Do you see the stuff that Steph Curry does with that ball when he's yo, when he's shaking people either to get to the basket, to get to the mid game, or to step back and shoot the tray? He be shimmying them boys, man. You see what he did to Chris Paul? Had Chris Paul do the Matrix.
Rafer Austin, what Mike said. What you think about Rafer?
I
Yeah, I
don't I
remember that
gotta
when CP was on the Clippers, right?
yeah, when he's in the Clippers. But Ray Austin, not to me, and not in the NBA. Like street ball wise, yeah, but in the NBA, he was pretty basic.
Word. Jalen Rose lost his damn mind.
I don't know why, but he got to put. He's the Detroit
Yep.
basketball.
Yep.
That's him. He gonna be biased no matter what.
Yeah, a homer, a
But
homer.
damn. But
After breaking up with
be
Molly, he's
realistic
been on
at
a
least
run,
though,
man.
bro.
Facts.
Ain't no way in the world Isaiah was doing what Kyrie be doing, bro. Like I said, I watched Isaiah play. He was not doing what Kyrie was doing.
Bro, did you did you ever see what like they got highlights of what Rod Strickland was doing to Michael Jordan?
Bro, Rod Strickland was so nice. Like I you won't know how good he is until you watch him again. Like that's how good dude was. Like if you watch old footage, he was like ahead of his time.
Exactly. Back when back when you had to be like back when you had to have like that John Stockton type game where you had to set up and actually be what you call it a traditional point guard.
Yep.
He was he added spice to that. He was mixing boys up, man.
I'm trying to find the story because I think he beat up Stephen A. Smith, or Stephen A. Smith was scared as Ross Strickland. Like there was an incident or something that used to happen when Stephen A. used to cover the Knicks and be in that situation with when Ross Strickland played. I gotta find the story. I'm gonna do this shit on the Mitchell Report, but I think Ross Strickland used to bully Stephen A. or Stephen A. scared of Rod because Rod was one of them New York street niggas out there as well. I'm gonna find out.
Whenever you get a chance, it goes an underrated ball handler that everybody who's watching this now and will be watching it on a replay. Go look up Ish Smith. Look up Ish Smith. Oh
I
my
got him on one of my games. His handles
bro,
that good?
bro. Ish Smith favor. Every year he got highlights of mixing. Man, his mixtape. I mean, if he was if he was a known like a better basketball player because he's all right when it comes to basketball, but handling, oh my gosh, bro. OMG, you know me, I know this game, bro.
Right.
It's
I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here like, damn, yo, this nigga got me about to watch some Ish Smith highlights. I'm telling you.
bro, watch Ish Smith. Just type in Ish Smith crossovers or ball handling. Oh my gosh, bro. This why you think a lot of teams, right, like to use him. Like he's been on so many. He's been a journeyman. I think he's been on the most teams ever. He's damn near been to every franchise in the NBA. Been to about 17 different teams, I believe, actually. Right? People like to have him as practice players because he give the other point guard. He make you play defense.
I know y'all remember White Chocolate,
Oh
Jason
yeah.
Williams.
Oh yeah. He top 10. He top 10.
Yeah,
He top 10. Ball handler.
So, so who got the best crossover
for
in
sure.
history?
The best crossover. Um,
AI.
yo, AI. I gotta go AI. AI got it's AI and Tim Hardaway. 'Cause I didn't see Tim Hardaway cross up so many people.
The UTEP two step.
What about Jamal?
Jamal Crawford crossover was is so unorthodox and deadly. Y'all be watching people get caught up like, damn, yo, how do y'all keep getting caught up by this shit? But
With
these
the
niggas
behind the
like
back?
unstoppable. Yeah.
So I played against Jamal because he's from up here. He's from Seattle. And when I
Yep,
say
yep, yep.
playing in the summer league, playing in the summer league and actually playing like pickup ball with him in the
He's
summertime at different places when he
he
would
blew
come
my
home,
mind, bro.
I didn't see him drop 60 on people. I didn't see them like, bro. His people look at his handle, but it's his feet, bro. His feet, man. He got amazing footwork, bro.
The footwork.
Footwork is crazy when he's patting that ball.
Wow. Still getting used to this stream, y'all. Shit, man. Finally got my part in, so I'm able to go live.
Damn, that's Richard Jefferson.
What about him?
Now that I saw a photograph, the background.
Oh yeah, as the referee.
Oh yeah. He used to ref many
Yeah,
moons
yeah,
ago.
as a referee in the summer league.
A couple months ago, or was it last month? He was
Last month.
yeah, he was running up and down, and he was like, "Yo, like you got to be in shape to do all of that, man."
All right, so before we end this, I just want to be clear. Does anybody think that is going to actually get rid of Sean Marks and Steve Nash?
I think that this is all smoke and mirrors. I think that everybody coming back.
Wow.
I would say so.
I think everybody coming back. Now next year, I don't know. That depends on this year. But I feel like Steve Nash, Sean Marks, every KD, Kyrie. I feel like they coming back, and we gonna get a chance to see them with Ben Simmons and see how that works.
My bro Mike said no. This he's not going to get rid of those guys. Mario, you what you think?
To me, I think in order to Brooklyn to put themselves in a better situation to win a championship or to get deep into the playoff, they have to appease what KD is asking for, to get rid of goddamn Sean Marks,
And Steve Nash?
who's from Australia, I think, and Steve Nash, man. Someone, in this case, two people gotta go, man. They gotta go. They yesterday. They gotta go yesterday, man.
But we've never
I would
seen
have get rid of him yesterday.
we like I just don't know no black man that's gonna be able to get these. I don't know. I'm not trying to make it a black or white thing, bro. But I'm
Do
just
you
like,
think that
no, yo.
it's a big move? To me, it's like, but as you said, Steve Nash has not done a very good job. He
But these
he's
guys are well
arguably
respected. So even if
no
they gotta
man,
get
but it's
rid of them,
KD, man. It's KD with
but
4 years on his contract.
but he's still black. He's still a player. We
Do
talking
you think
about
that's important? Or
yes. Look what
I'm
they did to
sorry, not important,
Kyrie
but
over the
that's it.
vaccine. That's what
No,
I'm
but
saying. That's
Kyrie
why they
was
in this
tripping.
situation
Kyrie was tripping.
by
I'm
not
not.
getting
I have.
vaccinated.
I, yeah, because I'm not vax. I'm not vax too. So I put myself in the situation that Kyrie was maybe mentally, that he didn't want to get vax, even though he had a great relationship with KD. But shit. My philosophy and my principles are first. And I wouldn't put a friendship over my career or over my situation, my mentals. It's a complicated situation,
Right.
but I
And,
would appease Kyrie and KD.
and I would tell them. I would tell them what they say. What Donald Trump say to LeBron. Yo,
Shut up and dribble.
shut up and play basketball. Shut up and hoop. The only thing that I'm telling, like, Brooklyn has everything that they have all the pieces they need. They had all the pieces they needed last year as well. I just feel like the only thing that they need to me is a
Oh,
coach. They need a leader, like a coach. People think
Udoka.
it's just X's and O's, and that's a huge part of it. But you need somebody that's a leader, and they don't
Yeah, a
have
leader
that.
of men.
Who's
Exactly.
available?
Mark Jackson.
That's Mark Jackson.
Hell
Oh,
no.
that's a great one.
What you talking about? Hell no.
Don't bring his religious ass here, man.
Yeah, for
Hell
real. Hey,
no.
hey, 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 hey. For a championship, you bring Jesus, bring all of them. It's cool.
Bro, let me
We
tell
gonna
you
get the
something.
glory,
Oh man.
Let me tell you something, yo.
and they
If
gonna
they was
respect
to
them.
hire Mark Jackson and bring him back to New York, you talk about the talk of the NBA,
Bro,
yo, that team is going to have a microscope on them so much. I actually like it. I
and
like the sound of it, but yo, Mark Jackson is never getting a job again, bro.
I know he's too religious. They don't play that shit in the NBA.
He did some dumb. No, he not only is too religious, yo. I did a piece on it, so I was crazy. I forgot. Yo, Mark Jackson was doing some wild shit when he was a coach at Golden State, bro. Like he was violating.
Yeah.
He was doing some wild shit.
But they loved them though. The players
The
loved
players
them.
did. The players did. Look, like JL said, we not doing.
Yeah.
Can I
I
can
don't
I
know
make
what.
a point of what you said,
Yeah,
Seven?
yeah.
I have to agree with you when it comes to Kyrie. The for me, Kyrie, never liked the way that Brooklyn managed his situation with the vaccination status, and I think that Kyrie feels like they 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 needed to do more for him and fight for him. And I don't know what you think about that. For me, they left him alone. It's like they throw him to the wolves.
I disagree. I disagree with that, but I totally disagree with that. I feel like Kyrie, you signed a contract. Your city put up that mandate for you. So hey, you either gonna get the vaccine, you gonna sit down. Brooklyn went out of their way, right? They went out of their way to let him play away game, knowing that that's a messed up way of even looking at even bringing the player back. Gave them rest, gave them a feel for the game. The mandate, like they did this long enough for the mandate to be dropped for him to even come back. So I
Whoa,
don't
whoa,
even
whoa. I'm not
agree.
gonna let you do this, BA. I'm sorry. I gotta talk to the bosses. I'm not gonna let you do this. I'm definitely not gonna let you do this. We're
You think
talking about the
Brooklyn
same
did
Brooklyn Nets. We're talking about the same Brooklyn Nets. They only allowed. Remind you. Let's go back to the timeline. They
yeah,
only allowed KD or was interested in KD playing role games because they needed him. Mind you, when this thing first happened, it
yeah.
was they wanted Kyrie to be all in or out. Like they wasn't even entertaining that thought. It was only because they was losing. They was like, we don't have no choice. We
Yeah,
need this guy.
Exactly, but as a franchise, we're talking. This is why the agreement that's coming up, there might be a lockout because it's player power. Like now as a franchise, we are like we giving this player too much power. But at the end of the day, they did show it because they needed them. They did need them because they were number one and they dropped the number 8 quick.
When is the agreement coming up?
20 right after this upcoming season. So summer of 2023.
You see, like they ain't no way they gonna let this black man get these two respected white men out of their jobs like this, bro. KD not like Steve Nash is a well
Kyrie.
respected person in the league. Sean Marks is a well respected person in the league, bro. They gonna
Yep.
make sure even if they gotta get
But
rid
they
of
don't
these
play,
these
man.
guys,
They don't step up
Sean
but they
on the
always make
hardwood.
sure that these guys land in a position in a place that they still good regardless. Like
Sean
it's still.
Marks is I don't know why Sean Marks is taking the heat. He's dope. Sean Marks is a good GM.
But Sean Marks did exactly what Mario was saying, in my opinion. He was so much publicly trying to appease to public relations, and they would threw Kyrie under the bus this season, bro. Any problems they got with Kyrie, I'm not saying that they were wrong, but I just felt like they should have kept all that shit in house. Doing that shit publicly to the guy, it's well known without Kyrie and KD, you're not gonna win no
Cares for them
championship.
or
So
not.
for you to alienate your superstar like that, bro, and you don't really have no cachet of winning anything, like Kyrie got the ring, Sean Marks ain't. I mean, he was a champion, but like role player, like so I ain't like that.
I feel you on that. But Kyrie, this is a professional, whatever. You can't manipulate the system, and I feel like that's what Kyrie is trying to do. I like the player empowerment, but Kyrie, come on now, man.
But
Come
Andrew,
on
look at
now, man.
Andrew Wiggins though. Andrew Wiggins said he wished he didn't get
Yeah,
vaccinated. He
I like
he said,
that
and
what
he won a
Wiggins
championship.
said.
He said he felt like he sold himself out.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, but if you look at the structure, the money, and the accolades, Kyrie is one of those very few players that can sit out. He can sit out a whole season and be good. Wiggins, I don't know about him so much.
But can I say something? The maybe that's a dangerous place where media or some people can use Andrew Wiggins' example with the vaccination. That look at him. He was vaccinated. He won a championship. He was the second maybe the second best player on a championship team. And
Yep.
look at him. Look at Kyrie. He didn't get vaccinated. They were swept. They were swept against the Boston Celtics, and look at him, blah blah blah. I don't like that part, man. I don't like that shit
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I'm not
Scrub Zero to
vaccinated too.
me.
So for me, it's like, man,
Scrub Zero said is money more important than your
so
moves.
money.
Yeah, I
that's
need
what
my
I'm.
money. I
But
need
it's
my
like
money. Fuck the
No,
exactly.
moves.
But it's like, what are
that's a
your
great question.
that's an excellent question. But it's like, what are your morals? Because I mean, when you start talking about the vaccine and stuff, I mean, that's an actual real thing.
True. That's
So
true.
it's like, are
Yeah,
are you willing not to get it and if you do get sick just because of your beliefs or whatnot, you're gonna pass that stuff on to other people just because you might be one of those what you call it a carrier. I forgot what you call it. I forgot
I
the
know what
term
you're
for
talking
it.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's like it's like what it was it really morals or do you feel like you were getting punked to take it or whatnot? Like if you feel like you're getting punked to take it, I mean, and evidently, um, hold up, I
yeah,
got this.
that's a difference. That's a
Yeah,
difference
so
because feeling that they are forcing you to take the vaccination is different than you putting your morals over the jab.
What does this shit do mentally for Ben Simmons?
Oh man, not even worry about it, man. Don't worry
You
about
know,
him.
don't not he's a, you don't think he's at the end of the day is going to be a key part in this whole thing, win or lose?
No,
Wow.
no,
You don't
he's
have James
trash.
Harden no more, bro. You need Ben
Uh,
Simmons with the you need what Ben Simmons can bring. The East is not the same Eastern Conference. The East is serious. You're going to need your weapons.
Ben
If they
Simmons
got rid of
needs to
James Harden for
hire
Ben
Skip
Simmons, they're
Bayless,
going to need Ben Simmons to play, and they're going to need Ben Simmons to play well. You think KD
but
and
he's not
Kyrie can do this
a game
alone?
changer.
Who?
No,
Be-
but
You
but
said Ben is
Ben
not a
Simmons is
game
not a game
changer?
changer. No, no way in hell, man. He's gonna
What?
contribute on the defensive side, but his defense,
He's a
Ben
three-time
Simmons give.
All-Star.
No, don't give me that shit, man. You sound like Skip Bayless when he said when he always brings up, oh, Ben Simmons scored 42 points against Rudy Gobert when Joel Embiid was out, man. I know all the tricks, man. I know all the tricks, man. And then the
I'm just
three
keeping it a
times
buck,
All
man.
Star. Yeah, that's undeniable his resume. But there are a lot of players that have a better resume than him and that have been three-time All Stars. Maybe look at Middleton. Middleton is a game changer. Ben Simmons is not a game changer to
Whoa,
me.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
do you
whoa.
know do you
Chris
know what the issue
Middleton
was? Do you know what the issue was with KD this year, this
what?
past season? KD
Outside of
had to,
injuries.
so I'm talking about outside the injuries when they got to the playoffs,
Mm.
etc. Or right before the playoffs when they had to make that run to even get in the playoffs. KD
He was playing
had to,
too much minutes.
yeah, but he had to just like last season when they played the Bucks, the season before last, should I say? When you have to guard one of the top two players,
Yeah,
wing or in the paint, and then have to go back and produce offensively, that takes a lot from whoever. And KD is almost 35 years old. He's 34. With that being said, you get a Ben Simmons in there that's going to do all of that dirty work for you, and you can get back to doing you on offense. Whew,
That's what I
win-win
said. Ben Simmons is
situation.
gonna bring defense. It's gonna bring defense, but
That's
nah.
it. You think that's it?
Oh, he gonna average, but
Yeah,
he gonna average
maybe
like 15,
rebounds,
15.
some
He gonna average
assists,
about
some throws.
15, 10, and 8. That's
Bro,
all he need. 15,
his
10, 8.
his passing
13
ability
or
is
how
right
much?
behind LeBron, bro.
I said 15. He's gonna average about
15.
15 points, 10
Yeah, yeah,
rebounds, 8 assists. And
yeah. That sounds right to me. Yeah,
that's
that's
almost a triple
reasonable.
double. Who on the Nets the last 2 seasons could do that outside of James Harden?
But he's not gonna be able to play in crunch time, man. You're gonna leave
I
him
think he
alone
is.
and dare him to shoot that shit. He's gonna be scared as fuck, man.
I don't know, man. I got more respect for Ben than that, and I just think that Philly situation was just toxic. Period. Like it was problems going way
Oh,
back to before that playoff game.
the,
You
the,
ask
the,
me,
when you're a
George.
coach and when Joel Embiid and Doc Rivers, the two top people on the whole out of the whole organization, and people though the two top faces come out against you and talk sideways about you, that's an issue.
That's a fact, bro.
That's an issue. And Ben is what, 25, 26? Like, yeah, he gonna be in his
But
feelings at that age. He gonna be in his feelings at that age.
but he's been known for quitting before. He quitted on LSU. He quitted on the national team, Australia. He quitted on the Sixers. Maybe the most probable scenario for me is that he's gonna quit on the Nets.
But I mean, he I don't think he quit. I don't think he quit on both of those teams. I feel like he was getting himself ready for the NBA,
Who?
and he had to protect his investment, which is himself. When it came to
Yeah,
that,
that's
now what he did when he had the layup or the dunk versus the Hawks, and he passed the ball or
and
whatnot. He gonna grow from that.
yeah, and another thing that Skip Bayless always brings up is that Ben Simmons held Trey Young to 5 for 25, something like that. And my refute to that statement is that Ben Simmons wasn't guarding Trey Young all the time, 1-on-one, going like on football when you play like a certain type of defense where you got Ben Simmons on Trey Young the whole match. But that's for me that's only a way to try to gas Ben Simmons up and to try to make him more comfortable on this new team. Like I agree with Seven that he said that the Sixers situation was toxic. I agree with that, and maybe they are trying to cuddle him, or something like that.
Is Ben Simmons not the third best player on the team?
Right now, yeah.
So how is he not a factor to you then?
I mean, for me, he's a factor on the defensive side, but he's not gonna contribute with shooting a big shot, making a big play. Maybe, as you said, he has a big vision and a great ability to pass the ball, but he's not gonna be like a game changer. For me, game changer is Kyrie and KD. Ben Simmons is a perfect role player. Or
So so when I so after when they play defense, right? When that ball come off of that defensive board and Ben Simmons grab that rock and starts running with the ball, I'm trying to tell you,
in
It's
transition.
a problem, bro. It's
it's
going
gonna be
yo, you got
Yeah.
him, Kevin Durant on the wing, and Kyrie on the other wing.
I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be
We said
crazy.
the same thing when James
Ben Simmons
Harden
just need to
was
play at the
on the
4 call
Brooklyn.
of the day, honestly.
Really?
He said, "What?
Yeah,
What was that?
really.
What happened?"
He said Ben Simmons need to play the 4.
Yeah, or the
He can play
5,
that.
maybe
Yeah,
the
he can
5.
play.
No,
He
not
can
the
play.
5, but the 4.
He could play. I could definitely see him play the 4 because he's gonna be a point forward. He's gonna do the same thing LeBron's doing without the shooting though. He's gonna do the same exact thing, and he's gonna play defense.
Bro, you don't want Ben Simmons to have to bang with Giannis
I mean,
45 times a
Why
year.
can't he?
but
Why can't he though?
he was doing that in Philly though.
In
And
Philly.
look what
Why
Yeah.
happened. And look what happened. That's what I'm saying. That's not a good look for him, bro. You don't want Ben Simmons having to play with his back against the basket.
No, that's the thing about it. This is a new NBA. This ain't traditional. This is a spread offense all over the place. He's not gonna be really playing too much with his back to the basket.
As
He's gonna be
long
cutting. He's
as
gonna be
long as Ben
cutting.
is as long as Ben is giving me my 20, 10, and 10, that's all I care about, bro.
He's not getting
No,
no 20,
20.
10, and
I
10
know
with
about
20.
20.
Curry and
I know
KD
about
on the
20.
No way
same
in
team.
hell he's
Really?
getting 20.
Yeah, because he's gonna have to hit free throws. He gonna have to hit free throws and shoot jump shots if he gonna
Oh
average 20.
boy,
I
No,
do
I
we gotta
don't. No,
pull his
you
numbers
know
up
he ain't shooting
too?
no jump
forgot
shot.
that.
Boy, all right, bro.
D Money.
Oh boy, I
D
see. I
Money.
see. That kind of day to day.
I
Go
just want you to
ahead.
look at the screen real quick. You and Scrub, matter of fact. I'm glad you both here. I just want y'all to look at the screen. This is exactly what LeBron did. This is what he took to the NBA Finals. If you ever want to question
Yeah,
his greatness,
why didn't he win in any games with them?
come on, bro.
He's
I'm
supposed
just
to
giving
win,
you
Hey,
the.
right?
Ilgauskas all-star. Larry Hughes, phenomenal player.
Eric Snow. Eric
Phenomenal.
Snow.
Yeah,
He was on the
Larry
same
You
team.
Hughes,
Oh
had good players
he
on
boy.
was
that team.
averaging
Fuck out
20.
of
He
here.
was
Man, LeBron is
averaging
trash.
20. You're not doing that. We're not doing that. Look at his stats. He was averaging 20
With the
points.
Everybody
Wizards.
on that team is average. We're not doing this.
Drew,
Average.
Drew Gooden, solid.
Pack that up. Pack it up.
Hey,
Pack
hey,
Drew good enough.
Is
Mm.
that
We're
Eric
not.
Snow?
y'all
Goskins,
talking like
Gooden,
this.
Barrett, Trout,
This
Gibson,
wasn't the
Harry
greatest squad,
Hughes.
but y'all talking like
Come
all of
on.
these things were garbage. No, LeBron has some help, man.
Pavlich.
Can
Help.
can we bring up the points
Yo,
per game?
Marshall. Yo, these guys.
But why are we talking about LeBron anyway?
Hey,
I just wanted to show you. I just,
Yeah, that's a great point. That's a
you
great
know how
point.
we do. You know how we do. I just want to let it be known. Speaking of LeBron, real quick, it don't
Man,
have to
that's
stop there.
LeBron. No,
It
no
don't have
one
to stop there.
cares.
What do
he
you think
still ain't
about
better.
this, Scrub?
He still ain't better than Kobe.
What
Oh,
about
exactly.
turnovers?
You insane. That is insane.
He ain't better than Kobe. You know.
Yo,
I
He
rock
never
with
was,
LeBron,
and he
LeBron.
never will
LeBron,
be.
the great,
LeBron is the greatest player
LeBron,
to
the
ever play
greatest
the game of
machine when it comes
basketball.
to turning the ball over.
Hey, tell him to
Oh
stop. If he the
man,
greatest,
miss me
tell
with
him to stop
that.
hiding
Miss
that.
me with that, man.
Hey, tell him to stop
Le-
hiding his blood work then. His PED blood work. We ain't gonna talk about that.
This is the only blood work you need to be worried about right here. Bryce, Bronny, and the King. This is the blood work that y'all gonna have to deal with when it comes for the
Oh
next 5
boy.
years, 5 to 15 years. D Money. You see
You're
it?
not gonna make it that far, bro.
Oh,
You're
this is
not
a.
playing that long, man. Y'all really gotta relax.
Yo, tell your boy come off the bench and help his team that way. But he won't.
You must be talking to Russell Westbrook. I know you ain't.
No, I'm talking
to
about LeBron James. I said your boy, Seven. You know your boy. You know exactly who I'm talking about. That's
God.
Steve
Y'all
Mills.
want LeBron to play till he's 50. I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Tell you,
Look
y'all
at
acting like
Tom
y'all don't
Brady.
Well,
got
if
we
he
don't
wa-
got other faces in the league, man. We got other people in the league that can do whatever, man. It's good. Pass the torch.
if he want to play till he's 50, he need to be coming off that bench.
Yeah.
D Money, what you
Just
think
be
about Kevin
honest.
Durant saying that it's them or me?
I mean, this is a good power move. I mean, obviously, we seen what Steve Nash did these past couple of series. He be fucking him up. I don't understand. Like the
Steve Nash
rotations he
does not.
runs, he just doesn't know what to do, man. He got players out of shape.
Let's,
Uh, you got a couple of guys that he could have used in the Celtics game. Like, there's no reason Blake Griffin should have been on the bench. There's no reason Cam Thomas shouldn't have been in the lineup. There's no reason even
LaMarcus Aldridge.
goddamn LaMarcus Aldridge shouldn't have been in that lineup. There's no reason for this. But you want to run KD 40, 50 minutes, and you trying to run Kyrie, who's on Ramadan, who don't eat. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to run him for 40 minutes.
That's
you
what
want to
I'm
run a
Like,
man
come
who on
on,
Ramadan
man.
before you miss.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Like, nah. Steve Nash, great player, coach. Nah, bro. You need to. I don't know. You need to be over a position or something for a little while and build yourself back up. I think he bit off more than he could chew.
No,
This is
Steve Nash was
Yeah.
not ready to be a head coach.
That's a great point.
But this is a package
If we're
deal,
gonna keep
though,
it a buck, he
fellas.
was not ready to be a head coach.
This is not just about the head coach. It's about GM as
Now
well.
Yeah, And now I understand all
That's
the
your man,
backlash
Seven.
that
That's your man's.
Yo, Brooklyn
Hey,
is in a position. They just need to do the straight up trade Russell for Kyrie. That
Bro,
is
they're not gonna do that, bro. Stop.
AD,
Why? What's
They got no
wrong with
choice
you?
now.
AD, Westbrook, and Carmelo.
Nobody wants to help the Lakers get better, bro. It's not gonna work. Just stop.
Especially with LeBron there, they really don't want to help.
No one wants
You
to go to LA
stuck
now.
with that dude, man.
Even
Better buckle
Carmelo ain't
in.
even pressed to go back.
LeBron ain't
LeBron
trying
stuck
to
with 4
win,
rings.
but LeBron not trying to win no more though.
You don't
He
think
padded
so?
his stats. He been doing it for the last 2 years. He just trying to pad his
not-
stats.
That's disrespectful.
Oh,
David said
he
that-
trying to pad his stats and he wants an easy way to victory because he ain't good enough to do it himself.
Ooh,
He ain't good enough to elevate his teammates to get to that point.
Wow.
I mean, looking at Sean Marks' history, man, for KD, bro. I mean, before KD even got there, Sean Marks has not been the guy for GM, bro. He just hasn't.
What?
He's been drop
Whoa,
the
whoa,
ball.
whoa! Wait a
I
minute. I
disagree with
gotta
that.
talk to the bosses real
I
quick.
disagree with
Yeah.
that. Sean Marks.
Brooklyn and D'Angelo Russell was in the playoffs before KD and them came to
Bro, did you see the
Brooklyn.
squad that they had before Kyrie and them decided to just blow up shit? Before
How many times you gotta blow up until it's you, bro? How many
bro,
times?
they
You
were
know what I'm
on their way.
saying?
They were on their way. They made it to the freaking playoffs with KD hurt and Kyrie not even playing.
And they blew that up. And
Yeah,
then now we
because
got this.
they were
Oh
their
boy,
second.
KD told them to keep Harden, bro. He said, just wait till I get back.
True.
No.
They could.
Keep Harden, bro. I don't care what he talk about. When I get back, go fix everything. But no,
They
you got to
should. They
move on
shouldn't
that
even got
team.
Harden in the first place.
Harden too flimsy, man. Harden can't take adversity, bro.
So is Mark Jackson the only name we can come up with when we talk about candidates for Steve Nash's job?
I'm a
Steve
Frank
Cassell.
Vogel.
Him or Frank
Sam
Vogel?
Cassell, not Steve Cassell.
Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell.
Yeah, Sam Cassell. That's another one. That's correct. Another coach.
So wait a minute.
All the other coaches is taken, bro. Like what? Billy Donovan.
I don't know what you
Man,
do
if you
if
give-
you get this point in the calendar, but
Y'all, somebody
Like,
got to be drug
yeah.
tested on this show today. Like, you really think that the answer to the problem is to bring in another head coach with no experience, like a Sam Cassell?
Sam Cassell was ready to be a head coach. Unlike
Bernard
Steve
Maxwell, I think.
Sam Cassell got mad experience. He been an assistant coach and everything. What you talking about?
I'm
He
talking
been on
about
a
head
bench,
coach experience. Head coach
Bro.
experience.
bro. What did Ime Udoka just do?
Nothing.
What you talking about? Nothing. He got his team far.
He
A
got
team
an
that's
Eastern
in
Conference
the
He
ring.
went to the
He got an
finals.
Eastern Conference ring. He got
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, man, that's not enough, bro.
He
You know
got
we
them
in
to
this
the
game.
Eastern. Look,
Man,
he got
he
them to
got
the
an Eastern
Eastern
Conference
Conference.
He got an
Steve
Eastern-
He got him
Nash
to
ain't
He
the.
got a
never-
Larry Bird trophy. What
But
He got him.
Steve Nash was never on a bench, even as an assistant coach, though.
That's true.
That's
Well,
my whole
well,
point.
I'm not disagreeing. That definitely was the wrong decision, bringing Steve Nash on board. But how do you go after that while bringing Sam Cassell in, a person who's
Because
never
he's a
really
player's coach. He's a player's coach. He
As
did
an
not really work
assistant.
with
As an
majority of the
assistant.
superstars in the NBA in the offseason and with Team USA, etc.
I'm not taking that chance. I like Sam Cassell. He's from here, from Baltimore. He's from here, but
Well, tell Mark Jackson to tell Mark Jackson to bring Jesus down to Brooklyn. Jesus up to Brooklyn.
what about Phil?
Phil who?
Let that relic,
No.
man. Let that relic go away, man. What's wrong?
You don't
Phil,
wait a minute.
Can we get
Phil
somebody?
Jackson, man?
Can we get somebody
Jackson.
young? Can we get somebody younger, bro? Like,
You need
come on,
to,
man.
You need somebody
Why
that's
you
gonna
on
win
this
you the chip.
BS, man?
It's time to
Phil
win.
Handy or Phil
Man,
Jackson?
Brooklyn
Which one you
had
talking?
Kenny Atkinson. They had Kenny Atkinson, and they got rid of him.
He a coward. He's a coward because he had a job in Charlotte and ran
Tell me.
back to Golden State after they won the championship because he ain't ready to be no.
Yeah, that's a
leader.
fact.
So I don't
Hey,
really rock with
tell
him.
him to go get
I
Luke
can't
Walton.
believe man's reneged on the board.
Tell him to go get Luke Walton.
You're like, fuck you guys. I'm staying over here.
KD is not staying in Brooklyn, yo. They get rid of his black ass. They not. If this was Luka Luka could pull this off. They're not gonna let
But-
no black.
You sure
man
about
get
that?
these white guys out there. I promise you.
You sure? Wait, hold on, wait, no. I'm hold on. So what happened in Cleveland?
With who, LeBron
Uh-huh.
and David Blatch.
Uh-huh.
That's just a head coach. We've seen that before, but we talking about a package of
Oh,
GM
boy.
and head coach. We've never seen that before in NBA.
It's not a big deal, man.
It's a huge deal.
They will
That's
get
the
rid of
front
it
office.
of their asses.
Well, they're not getting. I don't think if we're talking about get rid of them now, I don't.
The
think
only
that's-
person
I
that's probably, I think he'll stay. I think he'll stay for Sean Marks. I think it's just getting rid of Steve Nash. I think
Nah, he's
Steve
not
Nash
gonna-
is the
no.
more.
No,
That's the issue.
he told
They both
Joe
overrated.
it's right here.
He said that
There's no team to go. KD has no option. He has
Nah,
no
at
He
this
team
don't
point,
have
but-
to
no
go.
faith.
Phoenix was close.
Well,
Yo,
listen, there's still options to move KD. You can't really get a new head coach and GM at this point. I mean,
Like
you
where,
could, but
Scrub? Where are we gonna move KD? Give me some options. Give me some realistic.
To win a championship because
no, I mean, listen, there were offers on the table. If Sean Marks is really smart, he could have gotten something for KD by now.
no, he wouldn't have. No, he
He could
couldn't
have
have.
gotten
Not
something
after
for
that.
KD.
Not after that Rudy Gobert trade. No, the hell he couldn't.
Well,
Yo,
that's on him.
Yo,
You know
Seven.
what? First of all, whoever was stupid enough to give the okay for that fucking trade for Rudy Gobert should be fired right now. They shouldn't even have a job.
Yo, Seven.
Huh?
Tell your boy KD to shut up and dribble. Just tell him to shut up and dribble.
Yeah, it looked like
Yeah,
him and Kyrie might need to shut
He
up. And
tripping.
dribble.
They both tripping. Run that motherfucker back one more
KD is
year.
smoking too much weed, man.
Run it back
Smoking
one
too
more
much
year.
weed, KD.
I don't know, yo. I think Kevin Durant know that this decision ain't gonna give me. He just saying this to push his way out of Brooklyn. Like this is just an extra effort to get him out the door, bro. Because again, they not letting no black man get two white guys out of their spot. Hell no.
Yeah, I think they're gonna run it back. I don't think nobody going anywhere, man. I think people overhyping this like somebody really about to get traded. No, Danny Ainge knew what he was doing in Utah. Danny Ainge knew exactly what
I
he was doing.
think they're gonna get rid of Steve Nash. I think that's gonna be the only checker that falls off the board.
I don't think
How
it's going to happen
D-Money
now.
does that work?
That's why I'm not really. Listen, we've been hearing reports about this, that, and the other.
None of the
out
players
of
respect
Brooklyn.
Steve Nash, bro.
No,
Not even your young players. Not even your young players don't respect Steve
We're
Nash.
talking about.
Not even Cam Thomas.
It's
I
already
agree.
known that that KD don't have no faith in him. So how are they gonna work together for this whole upcoming season? I don't see that.
I
think
see,
he'll make it work if they had a different coach.
especially if they
They'll make it
win.
work.
Especially if they win, bro. They were number one in the East before everything went to chaos.
Before KD got injured, when he was healthy, they were all good. He got
But
injured, and then it
East
went all
is
to
only
hell.
getting better.
The East is getting better, but like I said, I don't see too many people that's getting better than Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, though.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Listen,
People need to recognize and realize what these niggas bring to the table.
Yeah, that's why can't nobody get them, man. That's why the value
They
for
still have, and people don't like Ben Simmons, but they be forgetting when he fucking plays, he's a walking triple
Talk to
double.
Mario. Mario has no respect for Ben Simmons.
He's a walking triple double. Like you
Man,
can't
Ben Simmons is
deny
weak as
his
fuck.
numbers, man.
Weak as
But
fuck.
Ben Simmons ain't built for adversity.
No,
We've
man.
seen it.
Yeah. Thank
My
you.
man had
Thank you, man.
My man has one brain fart in the playoffs, and y'all are just ready to pack this man up, whole career up. Just pack him up.
I didn't say he can't play. I'm just saying he ain't that guy. He ain't championship caliber player.
You're right though, because remember, KD is flimsy. Kyrie is flimsy too. Now you about to throw somebody else with mental issues up there with them.
Ben Simmons does the same exact thing as Giannis. Can do the same exact thing.
Jackson. Y'all talk about mental issues, but y'all vouching for Mark Jackson in the same breath to coach these guys. I don't understand.
Because they're gonna respect.
If you got
Brooklyn is the most miserable team on the league.
No, they're not. LA
Brooklyn
is
so miserable, man.
I think LA. I think the Lakers.
And I'm a fan of of their game.
Nah, it's the Lakers to me.
Yeah, I think it's the Lakers too. No matter who they bring on.
They don't. They ain't got no money, and They paying Russ $40 million.
They're about to give LeBron $100 million for 2 years. Oh man.
For the Lakers, they stuck with. They
To
stuck
not make the playoffs again.
But the silver lining is they did win one championship out of the 4 years. I guess it's the silver lining.
Yep.
They got one chip.
Brooklyn can say that. Brooklyn can't say that.
No, they can't. You're right.
That's the difference. To me, at least LeBron has a championship in this window, but KD has not been able to deliver
who
a championship to
The
Brooklyn.
bubble, the bubble. Oh
the
boy,
bubble ring, man.
Yeah,
Who counting that ring?
The Mickey Mouse.
But 20 years from now, I mean,
With 4 months.
20 years from now, we're not going to be like, well, we are. You feel me? If we're still blessed to be here, but other people in the culture ain't going to be like, oh, it's the bubble. They going to be like, oh, he got an extra chip. They're not going to be talking about the bubble.
That man is 361 Mafia.
Oh man.
hey Seven, where you at?
It's too much LeBron slander, so he had to take a quick break.
Yeah, my bad, fellas. That was K. Doe's calling my line, man. My bad. Hey, let me show y'all this stat.
Don't worry about the LeBron
because I heard LeBron name. I just want to rub this in real quick, man. 266 games, more playoff games, 50 more than the Miami Heat, bro.
If I was the next,
what about rings?
Good.
Tell me about the rings.
I mean, LeBron has won. He's won a championship with 3 of these teams.
4.
Miami, the Lakers, and Cleveland. He's won a championship with 3 of those teams. He beat the Heat to win a title. He beat the Celtics to get to the title. He beat the Spurs to win a title. He beat the Warriors to win a title. He took the Lakers to the title, and he took the Cavs to the title. How ironic is all that? Come on, man. This is the king.
LeBron is one of the greatest to ever do it.
The problem that I have with LeBron is that he has not been able to set the standard higher than what Mike did in the past. I'm young, but I don't like that. I mean, it's not that I don't like, but the fact that LeBron only has a back-to-back, the same as Kobe with Paul Gasol, the same as Hakeem with the Rockets. To me, it's like it doesn't stack up. It stacks up. For me to be a top 2 player ever.
And he gonna lead. You know he gonna lead the Lakers. He gonna play one more. He gonna sign a 2-year deal with the Lakers and opt out his second year. We know that.
It's a lot of asterisks that come with LeBron, but
that sounds good.
For the sake of 7, I'm just gonna leave it alone.
But I'm saying that do we have a problem with LeBron only signing a 2-year deal? What's the problem?
I got no problem with how he sets up his contracts. I got no problem.
No,
he's gonna opt out and go somewhere else.
That's ain't nobody taking nobody 39, bro. Y'all gotta cut it out.
What you talking about? That's LeBron James. It's not about what he gonna do on the court. It's about tickets he gonna sell, and it's about the merchandise he gonna sell. That's why teams will grab him.
Ain't nobody trying to see no 39, 40-year-old LeBron. Man.
That's the thing about it. You are not trying to see it because you know the game. But fans,
BA is giving me energy like LeBron don't finish out his contracts. Like he's a crybaby.
Like
I don't like that. That's what I don't like about this.
I'm saying he's a I was gonna say hood hopper, but he's a team hopper. That's what he do. Wow. He jumped from team to team. That's it. That's it.
Do you guys saw the Lakers?
What about?
Do you guys saw the Lakers projected lineup? Finishing lineup?
No. I wish we could share that. Can you tell
According
us who they start 5? Who they got? Lonnie Walker?
It was Kendrick Nunn, Austin Reeves, Juan Toscano Anderson, LeBron, and AD.
What?
What the hell now?
That don't even make sense.
Jeannie Buss sold her
No
soul for
Russ.
one championship, man.
What? Wait a minute. What now?
Yo,
What is it?
I
Jim
said
Buss is rolling over in his grave, yo.
Jeannie Buss sold her soul for one bubble championship.
Yeah, she's a whore. I'm sick of her.
She sold her soul for one championship.
Piece of shit. That's why Phil left that ass. Phil knew she wasn't.
How you sell yourself for one championship, man?
Yeah, because I don't see them winning another one. Like not with this roster.
I don't even see them making the playoffs. But that's
And you got Dennis Rodman talking about her.
Oh, Rodman talking?
Saying a lot of crazy shit. Yeah.
Like what?
You didn't hear what my man. No, it wasn't that
slept with her?
crazy. It wasn't that crazy, but he said that back in the day. Yeah. Like they was dating for 6 months.
Really?
Oh, jeez.
Wait, who was dating?
Dennis Rodman and Jeannie Buss.
Rodman.
Rodman. Oh my goodness. Why is Rodman's name always up?
One Mike, I appreciate the support. One Mike, thank you so much for the donation, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
For everybody that watches battle rap, they should take Dennis Rodman's word like they take Daylight's word. Absolutely nothing, bro. I wouldn't even believe nothing that these dudes say at all.
Speaking of Daylight, BA, when are you if you got a schedule going on, do you do live streams still with the battle rap shit? Like outside of I know you pushing your region heavily, but just on general battle rap talk and shit like you used to do, you still do live?
I'm about to start doing that again. This week I was gonna do a few random live talking about what's going on.
Dope. Let everybody know, bro, where they can follow you at before we sign off.
Hey man, get your bars up media every platform. That's GEPYABARDUP on every platform, one word. And yeah, let's get it. Appreciate you, Seven.
You already know, bro. My man Mario from the MOP podcast, man. My brother just linked up. Dope podcast for sports as well. MOP. Let them know where they can follow you at as well, bro.
Yeah, man, they can find me on YouTube. They can search for the MOP podcast, the Mario Perandi podcast. We did an episode with you, Seven. Thank you for that. And thank you for letting me and come here and talk with you guys. It was a great conversation.
Absolutely, bro. I rock with these guys, man. My brother Scrub Zero, D Money. These guys definitely know what they're talking about when it comes to sports, and they always keeping me on my toes with this LeBron shit. So I appreciate them dudes stopping through. D Money, Scrub, y'all got any final thoughts? Anything y'all want to say before we sign off, bro?
After this week, I'm gonna be going hard on this football podcast, so stay tuned.
So y'all heard it first from D Money starting the NFL shit. Y'all already know I'm gonna be in the side pocket. NFL, man, my man Lamar Jackson gonna be tearing shit up if he can get his money from the Ravens. So I'm gonna definitely be pushing for that narrative, man. Scrub, you got anything to say, bro? Before we Scrub? Oh yeah.
No, not just just the usual. Appreciate you having me on.
Man. Always a pleasure.
F LeBron James. But seriously, I appreciate you having me on, Steve. I hope the Nets make something happen this season, because if they don't, heads are rolling.
Well, man, salute to all the supporters, and big shout out to Good Seven and Magn if they helped donate to get me this piece that I needed so I could do the StreamYard panel thing more often. So I will definitely, absolutely be going live a whole lot more doing these open panels. So we'll be chopping it up, bro, when it comes to so many different shit that's happening in the NBA. You already know.
I'll get you on the next one, Seven.
All right, bro. Be safe here. Salute to everybody again in the live chat. Big up again to my bro, One Mike. Thank you so much for the support and the contribution to the network. Big up again to David Brown. IMEI Unlock LLC was also in the building. Definitely appreciate you coming through. My brother J.O., I also saw you in the building. Definitely appreciate your support. My day one guy. Big up to all of y'all, man, that was in a part of the day's conversation. My brother Anthony as well. Salute to you. Y'all stay safe, man. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. Make sure y'all check out the full podcast. Episode 143 is actually out now on all listening platforms. Just search the Best of 7 Sports Talk for the podcast. Myself and D Money talking a lot of shit, including Jimmy Butler's fake hair. That was a crazy conversation. So y'all check that out. Hopefully I can come live with you guys tomorrow. We'll chop it up again. Y'all stay safe though, and I'm about to sign off and all that good